What's up, everybody? So today is finally the day. We're going to be tearing down the engine on the Civic. Now, this isn't on the red Civic, but this will be on the black Civic, which you guys saw in the, I believe it was, what, the exhaust video? Yep. I think we talked about it first. And we had this whole thing torn down, and then in the video where we did Luke's undercoating and frame rails, we ended up getting it all cleaned up. So here are the engine sets. It is no longer disgusting. It's actually cleaned up, so we won't get our hands all disgusting. We're still going to be using gloves because I'm sure it's going to be a mess. But I just really want to tear this down and discover like what happened to this engine. Like we knew when I picked this car up that I knew that was going to be a problem with it. The engine didn't work. The owner said it leaked oil like crazy, but I never looked just because I was mainly getting it for the interior and for the transmission. But now they have it out of the car, and we've kind of seen the underside. There is a giant hole in the oil pan. I mean, what would you say?
Like softball size?
Yeah. I mean, you guys will see it here in a second, because I think we're going to start with the oil pan and just go from there and see what actually happened. I kind of think it threw a rod.
Well, we had little chunks of metal come out too while we were moving this.
Yeah, there was some big old chunks. I mean, is there any over there on the ground?
Yeah, I think there's one over here when we put it
just
back.
One, because there was a bunch that had fallen out.
Oh
yeah,
there it is.
You can see that giant chunk right there. That's probably like 1 of 5, and then there was a bunch of smaller pieces. And I'm sure it's no good as far as the engine goes.
There's more in there.
I was kind of hoping we could be able to use this head on this, but after seeing that, it might be a little bit of a
lost cause.
A little bit. So main thing we need is transmission, but I still want to see what's up with the engine, and I kind of have future plans for the engine, just playing around, not necessarily use it on any cars, just kind of as fun stuff. Maybe, I don't know, some like furniture pieces. We'll see, because I've seen that stuff online. So we'll play around with that here in the future. But for now, let's go ahead and I guess get the oil pan off and see what's happened. This is going to be a little bit of a challenge.
Yeah, we're on the floor. Yeah,
you guys can see it's just sitting on the floor. We don't have an engine hoist or engine stand or anything, so it's going to be a little bit of trick. So for now, we're going to go ahead and pop this oil pan off. Okay, so you guys can see here we got the engine flipped up on its side. That right there is the hole I'm talking about. So you guys can see just how big that is. We're going to need to pull this apart just to see what's going on. I think the first thing we need to do is let's take off the engine mount, as well as, I believe this was the air conditioning or AC compressor mount. So see if we can get this out of the way and then have full access to the oil pan. It looks like all these are going to be 10 millimeters. What do you think? 12,
yeah,
17s, possibly 12s again. So we'll go ahead and get this stuff out of the way and then have full access to the oil pan. Like I said, this is going to kind of suck just because we don't have an engine mount or engine stand. So yeah, let's see how this goes. Okay, so we got those out of the way. You can see like the areas that we pressure washed and got clean, but those places where the mounts are, just how disgusting and gross it is. So yeah, it's a pretty thick layer of grime. So I think we're open, or it's available now to access all these bolts here. We still need to take off these brackets here that mount onto the transmission. So maybe we'll get those off first. Just go and open up the space that's down here, and then get this oil pan out of the way. Okay, I think all the bolts are out now, so the oil pan should come out. It's all right. Well, that was easier.
More oil?
It's just water from when we washed the engine.
Okay.
There is some oil coming out of it, but it looks like mostly water. So.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah.
Look at that.
Look at that big old chunk. That just goes.
There's something missing over
here. It goes
here.
right here on the end. Let's yeah, this thing's disgusting. It's just leaking oil like crazy. Let me try to.
Oh, it puked. Good.
Let's change this camera angle for you guys. Okay, so now we can get a closer. Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, look at this closer look here. You can see that this is just destroyed. That's gone. The rod is definitely gone. You can see like the massive like scarring on the inside. You want to get a light out?
Yeah, I'll get a light out for it.
See if we can see a little bit better inside here. Everything else. Oh yeah, there's a chunk of metal just laying right there. Yeah, look at that. There's definitely no rod inside there. I can still see piston. It's way up in the top. So yeah, that's definitely not a good thing to happen. I don't think this is going to be anywhere usable, especially like with the head. We won't find out until we get all taken apart. I guess the main thing to see is just if it's actually flat or anything or any kind of damage on top, which, judging by the way this looks, I think it's just me trash. Like I said, the only thing I really needed out of this was just a transmission. So we got that. That should be fine. But as far as the rest of the stuff goes,
Pretty not great.
it's pretty much garbage. So let's go and flip this back over. Try to, I guess. I mean, maybe we'll pull out like the oil sending unit stuff here and just so it's not resting on it. But yeah, we'll go and get the stand back up, take the valve cover off, and go from there. And I guess, well, pull the transmission out. Well, we managed to get the engine flip back up. Oil pan's off. It's just sitting on the bottom now just because nothing underneath there is any good to be able to use. But I think the next step we're going to do is go ahead, get the transmission out of the way just to make things a lot easier to work on. And this thing just keeps leaking like crazy. You just grab it. Yeah,
dry.
You got more towels. Supposedly this thing was just completely empty, no oil whatsoever. But as you can see, that's clearly not the case because it keeps leaking. So in case you guys are wondering if you ever have like a hole or something in your oil pan, it still has got oil in the engine. But for now, I think let's go ahead, get the transmission out of the way. There's a few things we got to take off before it actually pops off. The starter's got to go. Slave cylinder, I think, has got to come off. And then I don't know if there's any brackets or anything over there, like engine mounts or whatever, that need to come off. But it should just unbolt from the block itself. And we'll see if everything is in okay condition or not.
Intact.
There's a few things when we got the oil pan out of the way. Like we showed you guys the hole and everything. But we found another little hole up inside the block, and I think that the flywheel is pretty coated with oil and stuff, which I'd probably replace anyway, just because we're going to do a transmission swap eventually. So, yeah, let's go ahead and see what's going on with the transmission. Okay, so that's the starter there. We got that out now. I actually just had a thought. Let's actually see if there's any transmission fluid in here and drain this out, because I don't want to pull this off and just have a huge mess leaking on the ground.
You don't want to make a mess?
No, dude. You think that'd be a good idea?
I mean, we've already done it twice.
Yeah, we got a huge mess on the floor. I don't think I want to have that big of a mess. So let's see if there's any transmission fluid in here and get it cleaned up. Okay, well, we went ahead. We tried draining it, which nothing came out. Whatever's in that bucket, I guess, that's not really much. It was kind of a mix of a couple things, but nothing came out. So we're just going to see what happens. I mean, we've already made a big mess. If we were smart, we would have done this originally. Well, it's still in the car, but like I said, we've never done an engine. We've never pulled an engine before, so this is a whole learning experience.
This was last on the list.
Yeah, I mean, we know for next time. So I guess let's continue just taking this transmission off. Okay, well, I don't see anything else connected, so we're gonna try to pull this apart. This might make a huge mess.
I think it's gonna make a huge mess.
Let's find out, I guess. There we go. Transmission's off. You can see the clutch and stuff.
Ain't no mess.
Oh man, there's a ton of oil inside of there. This is pretty cool though. We got this out of the way. Oop, gotta watch where I'm walking, but yeah, there you guys have it. That's all out now.
Can you see the hole
definitely need
at
a new
all
clutch.
in there or
You
not?
can't see it from this side. Maybe once we disconnect or disassemble all of this, we'll be able to see it. For now, should we take the valve cover and see if we can get the head off?
Yeah, let's see what's going on.
It's kind of cool we got the clutch out of the way now. So,
Yeah, it's cool.
or not the clutch, I guess the transmission. So this will be ready to go. We definitely need to clean it up because it is a
I think
disaster.
we're gonna have to find a way to balance this thing.
Yeah. Okay, I know I said we're gonna take the valve cover off, but let's wait on that just a second. I want to go ahead and get off all this stuff here, like the intake, the fuel rails, and all that stuff. Some of the stuff on the side, just to kind of clean it up and have more room to work with. That way when we do get ready to take off like the head and stuff, I can actually see everything without it being just a mess. And plus, this really sucks not having an engine stand. This would be so much easier, but you can see here, we have it propped up against the car for now.
Hey, we're professional.
It's gonna work.
We're professional.
Yeah, real professional.
Yeah.
But yeah, we definitely need like some kind of engine hoist or I guess engine stand to work on. We'll have to invest in one of those here in the future. So for now, let's just keep on tearing down this engine. Well, I got Luke holding the block, or I guess the whole engine at this moment. We got everything off, engine mounts and stuff, covers. What did we get? Fuel rail off, intake sides, all that's off now. I think we're gonna go ahead, pop the valve cover off, and
See what's inside?
see what's inside. Hopefully we can get to the head bolts and just be able to take it all out. So we'll see what happens. Okay, so we managed to get the engine propped up, I guess, using these blocks here. That's kind of stabilizing it at this moment. And we took off, I believe it was 10 head bolts for this, and also remove this line here, so it's completely disconnected. So I think all we gotta do now is just lift up and it should come out. This might be a mess.
Bet you it is.
Ooh. I don't
Oh,
know
wow.
about this, but this is kind of cool. We'll set that there for right now. We lost something out there. Dude, that stinks so bad.
Ooh.
Yeah, look inside there.
Which one was the one that stuck?
Was it? I think it was
that
this.
one. Oh no, it's this one, isn't it? I don't remember.
I don't know. Well, let's. Here's the head gasket.
Here.
I don't know if there's any failure in there. I was gonna check to see that.
Oh,
out.
I don't.
If there's any cracks. This is kind of cool. It's like a pretty solid metal one.
I don't see any cracks.
Yeah, I don't either. I don't know if they'll be able to see much on
Yeah,
it.
I don't know how.
Just set that over there. I was thinking one of these would like push down or something, seeing as there's no rod or nothing. I don't know. Nothing's really moving in there. Yes.
Did we crank or not?
No. We'll just go ahead and.
Oh, another big chunk too.
Yeah, another big chunk fell out over there. I guess we'll just go and leave this for here for now. But like I said, we got the head off. We'll check this one out and expect it, I guess. I don't really know what to look for because, like I said, we've never done this before. I guess the only other thing to do is take off the clutch, and then we should be about done with this.
I think so. Yeah.
This thing's a mess.
To say the least.
But yeah, it works out pretty good. So let's go ahead and continue on and take the clutch out next. Alright, so you guys just saw we got the flywheel bolts out. The clutch is out now. That kind of sucked.
It did.
I mean, I've been saying this whole video, I definitely need to invest in the engine stand because that was way more work than what it should have been. I mean, if we had something that was holding it up in the air instead of like kneeling down, just
and
because
in place.
this is just a mess. I mean, kneeling in the
We started
in the oil
here,
stuff.
went over there.
Yeah,
came
we
over
just
over
drug this
here.
thing all over the place. But yeah, basically you just held onto the crankshaft pulley, and then I just torqued down on like the flywheel bolts as well as the clutch bolts and just undid it all. So luckily everything came loose and came apart. So that stuff's all done. Like I was saying originally, the main thing for tearing it down was just to get the engine out, or not the engine, but the transmission out. So now I have that. That'll be ready to go. I definitely need to clean that up just because that's disgusting on the inside. We can't have it going in the red Civic, so that'll sit there. I do have plans for this block. We still need to like kind of strip it down even further and get that cleaned up as well, and the valve cover too, because I kind of want to make some like, I guess, furniture pieces, or I suppose. Yeah. Kind of think. You guys will see here in a future video, so stay tuned for that. But as far as like the head goes, we did manage to get that out, like you guys saw. I'm not 100% sure what to do with that. I'm gonna save it back just to
See if we
can use it. This is out of a 2003 Civic. That's what this head is. It is VTEC. I plan on putting it in the red Civic, which is a 2001. No idea if that is compatible or if they'll go together. Maybe one of you guys can let me know in the comments below. But yeah, we'll figure something out. I mean, if not, it's just a good piece to kind of hang back onto, even if it is kind of messed up. We'll maybe dig deeper into it here in a future video. So stay tuned for that. But otherwise, I guess if you guys like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. We got plenty more stuff coming from Luke's truck. We definitely need to exhaust.
She's loud.
That's like first on the list because it's too loud to be driven on the street. So we'll get that fixed, and we'll see you guys in the next one.